Hey, what's up, guys? It's Chris Jane, the real estate answer guy, here to tackle Google's top questions about real estate. Today's question: when selling a home, who pays the closing costs? Great question. And let me preface it by saying buyers have closing costs, sellers have closing costs. Typically, everyone pays their own, but everything is negotiable. I have seen deals where the buyer pays all closing costs because the seller was incapable. I've seen it the other way around as well. So everything's negotiable, but typically, sellers pay their own costs, buyers pay their own costs. And here are the costs you can expect as a seller. If you live in a rural area where you are on a well and septic system instead of city water and city sewer, the purchase agreement might ask that you have those inspected at your cost, but again, that's negotiable. In my area, it's very common. But when you get to the closing table, here are the costs you can basically expect. If you have listed your home for sale with a real estate agent and they were successful and you've made it to the closing table. So obviously you've got the commission that you negotiated beforehand with your agent, and that's going to be whatever it is in your area, whatever you worked out with your agent. B, you've got your state and county transfer taxes. Those are based off the value of the house and the amount of millages currently being levied by your local municipality. You've got your title insurance. That's also based off the value of the house. The title insurance, now not every state is going to use a title company. Some use real estate lawyers instead, but in Michigan we use title companies to ensure that there are no shadows or liens attached to the title, and that when we close, the buyer is able to take possession of clean title with no issues that will come back to haunt them later. So again, you got commission, you've got state and county transfer taxes, title insurance, and then whatever notary fees, admin fees, small, whatever closing fees there might be. Usually that's the smallest cost. So when selling a home, who pays the closing costs? It's negotiable, but typically the seller is going to pay their own costs. The buyers will pay their costs. And I'll tell you about those a different day. All right, have a great one.